Hello. I am here to play more Metaphor. And last time we did some main quest shenanigans. All these able-bodied candidates gathering here for the exhibition of the brave. This is the best. I can't wait to see them showcasing their skills in the Coliseum. Those perfectly chiseled muscles straining against brutal beasts. Sure, yeah, but we've got to go eat beforehand, remember? So let's just tone it down for now.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Sorry to say it, but the bitch just isn't that into you.
Wonderful.
If you pledge your support for Jin, then you too could. Oh, a candidate. And not only that, the Elda on everyone's lips. Have you come to impede my campaign? I'm just passing by. Even if you aren't doing anything offensive, your presence here is a distraction. I must gather as many followers as I can, after all. Sheesh, what an obnoxious toad. What's the world coming to if a scuzz bucket like him can be a notable candidate? Anyhow, we have things on our agenda.
All right then.
Primarily, things on the Gauntlet Runner. Because today is a new day, we always check the pantry. We always go to the washroom. Get clean. And then today, we want to go to Barden. Yogurt is good.
Many thanks.
Ah, I see you've come back to check on our town. Thank you kindly. You've inspired us to work hard day and night. Why, just now, I was going over a proposal that Barden spent until the wee hours on, though I wish the man would try sleeping. He's got a real talent for going overboard, you see? Keeps me on my toes, that one. Bard. You're here. Glad you're well. This man here is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me. See, I've been enlisting all the help I can get. I just finished my rounds of the town, actually. If you've time to spare, could we talk? Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks. I've got so much to tell you, which is only natural when there are so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
I'm a little tired. So I might devolve into mushmouth. But we'll see how long I can stave that off. Make yourself comfortable. Let's see, I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. Heaving? This place is the city government's administrator's office. But it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Right. Sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, you see. That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again. I support you.
Yeah.
Wish you all the success in that. Thank you. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then,
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We gotta straighten this place out. Make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. Sorry. Care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guest? I'll have some real eats whipped up here for you. We must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the weans are playing outside again, blessing us all with those bonny voices of theirs. I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those weans and all this town's people. The job suits you. Well, you seem to fill the governor's clogs just fine. Ha, you could be well right about that one.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Martira from top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster nest. The mission was a long one, and what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake. So I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First, I'd lost my own child. Then I couldn't protect any of the others. Wished I could be the one to disappear instead of them. I understand.
Well,
Understand how you must have felt. Never hated myself so much. But it's all over, thanks to you. And by someone's good graces, I'm still here.
leave it in my hands.
I won't let the weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades. You know, seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. Can't keep the truth from Barden when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. What? First the scheme with Heismay, now this? You play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it. Yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes?
That's how it is.
Then I shall do the same. I'll support you, and any who envisions the same future as you do. You can feel Barton's resolve as a governor and his deep faith in me. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Uh-huh.
I shall lay down my very life for the town.
The general and 2 inheritance slots. General, yep. But I'll tell you, children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day, I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And to think one of my governor duties is to be well friendly, with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry. I'll protect the town you worked so hard to save. It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope we can do it again, and I pray for your safety. Not a problem, bud. I am safe as houses. Because I have the power of save states on my side. Damn that Barton. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rassant. Fit for guarding the town and not else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader. Yet somehow, the masses are cheering for Barton.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. Decided to return to the group. All that's going to shit. Okay.
What now?
So, who is my nobody? Okay. I don't know. Maybe it should be Straw. No, it shouldn't. Should be Hulkenberg. Or me. No, it should be Hulkenberg. Heismay is not too great at it either. Okay, we'll use that. And we need to be 20 on that. Okay, well now. Head to the King's Rock, check the podium to debate Rudolph. Okay. Now things are getting weird.
What do you want to do?
Wonderful.
He's the beauty guy, right? Yeah, it's pretty weird. Anyway. I want to go to the bazaar. Any other randos in need of conversation? Doesn't seem like it. Except for maybe these.
Now what am I to do?
That's right. Say it louder, Rudolph. Rassant are the strongest. Yeah, the military dude. Sorry. I'm mixing them all up. Talk to the rock. Have it give us our stipend of the day.
Now what am I to do? Listen all to your
I will become king and create a military state for Rassant. By Rassant. I see, so that's what they're basing their campaigns on. Hey, why don't you debate that candidate? If you can lower other candidates' support, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Are you not that Elda who turned in the Sanctoress? Just as I expect of a lesser tribe. The frontal siege was beyond you. So instead you opt for the uncouth tactics of a rear assault. Your juvenile tricks have no effect on someone as experienced as I. I will eliminate you here and now. My good people, the dream of a united kingdom has failed. When I am king, our land shall be reborn under the proven military leadership of the Rassant. What has the United Kingdom actually done for you? Forcing the tribes together has only spurred further skirmishes and tension. Furthermore, the throne and other key positions have been strangled by the Clamar's nepotism. The time for the Rassant to reclaim their pride and independence is at hand. Hear, hear. The Ressant embodies strength. The Ressant represent the very best. Land of the Ressant. Surely he jests. Where does that leave the rest of us? Sounds like Rudolph's playing fanatics among the Ressant. I appeal to them. Tribes must stand together.
Here's what I would do.
We can't let tribal differences define us. I envision a world where everyone stands as one.
How dare you!
What? Nothing but idealistic platitudes. You're too young to lead if you can't see that. He's right. How the hell could anyone make it so everyone helps each other, or whatever all that's about? People are free to dream as they please, but I find the boy's dreams more appealing than Rudolph's.
Rude human!
Possible. I refuse to be humbled by an inferior tribe. Great. That was a great debate, blah blah blah. Money.
All right.
Just skip. We don't care. Listening to things. Cool.
Time marches.
Another 2 points.
Hey, listen!
Hey, there's a Coliseum in Brylehaven. You fight monsters gathered from all over, and if you win, you get a prize. Brylehaven Coliseum is quite well known. It's always crowded, except during stormy weather. They bring dangerous monsters directly into the city. Doesn't seem especially safe, but I suppose the experience is worth the risk. I can certainly see the appeal. What say we visit it later? The ferryman ought to know where the Coliseum is. And I know where the Coliseum is. I mean, come on, dudes. We'd be warping all over. Good yogurt is good.
Sorry.
I rely on him too much. I just blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, so the afternoon of the 27th. Today is Forgiveness Day, so everything is 30% off. Go ahead and upgrade your equipment for the upcoming dungeon explorations. Fine. Pantry and washroom at the Runner.
Well met, eh? Wonderful. Hang on.
All right then.
Let's go.
No, not the Nightcrawler. Not what I meant to do.
Go.
We're going to the weapons.
Hey,
This is on.
Sell these. Praise that. Fulmine rod. Interesting. I don't see anything of worth here that I haven't already purchased at least once.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I'm just teleporting everywhere. Because nobody gave a shit about walking the streets.
All right then. Let's head there.
Hold on. Is there another category to the weapons, or is there, like, just one category? It's just one category? Shit. Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Black Cat's thing.
The goods are
We could probably get 99 of everything and not give a shit. Well, I don't know about that. We got enough of everything.
All right then.
No.
Where to?
Let's go to the runner. Pick up some stuff for the pantry and the washroom and all the usual suspects.
Got it. All right.
Alright. To Martira, I guess. Actus Workshop. Gonna have a gum. And there's someone new to talk to. Sue has calmed down quite a bit, but if we're going to maintain this peace, I need a weapon.
Got a bar?
Well, if you say so, dude. No. I see. Good enough for me.
All right. Go.
Armor.
You be...
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
What now?
Alright.
Let's go.
So, let's see.
Thank
Good enough for me.
All right. Where to?
To capital. To the smithy. I'm just making the rounds on this 30% off day.
Hello there.
All right then.
Let's go. This is on.
Yeah, I know, everything's on sale. You don't need to tell me that. Hey, you.
You're not getting off the hook for that.
This helmet doesn't even accommodate my horns. What a waste of metal.
All right then.
Let's go.
Like I give a shit, dude.
And what is?
If you get life so good otherwise, why the fuck complain? First world problems, am I right? Alright, just need to pick up the medicinal herbs. Totally not serious, by the way. You there. Quit gawking. I'll have you know I'm in a foul mood. I made an error in my brew and ruined my entire supply of medicinal herbs. Fine. Do I care? Not really. We'll probably come by tonight and buy the magic shops. Okay, Forgiveness Day, Pantry, Washroom, Merchant's Bazaar. Kept Stroll waiting long enough. Okay, fine.
Where to?
Where? Hold on. Merchant's Bazaar. Okay, yeah. Good enough. Shut up, you. Nobody cared.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Remember that Stroll's father, entrusted with inheritance, mentioned he wanted to talk to us. Perhaps I should go talk to that with Stroll. Any luck with finding leads? Found a man holding it for you.
Huh?
Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk. Absolutely. Nice to finally meet you. We have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father used his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing. Knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You are truly a straw lad. Truly a straw lad. Right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. If it's the negotiations you are concerned about, that is where I come in.
Right.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron. Best known for his piety, he is well versed in such matters. Lord Hydron? Did you say Lord Hydron? So you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals. Ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize, I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I'd hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeoned me with it. Wise words to live by. They instilled you with wise words. Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked. And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin. And I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. Senstral's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve. Cool.
Whatever burdens you carry.
Scion's merit, 3 inherited. Battle hypnosis. While in reserve, Strahl will gain experience at the normal rate. Fascinating.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
Tolerance.
Now then.
And that's up to 3 now.
What?
Do I give a shit about your words? Not really. If you don't mind my asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He had a strong sense of justice.
Sure.
Told he had a strong sense of justice. Yes, that does sound like him. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. Turn to the others with Strahl, who is still deep in thought. Alright, now we can go cruising around the magic shops to get everything.
Alright then.
Where is the shop? I haven't been there. I haven't been there in this city. So I can't just freely teleport there now.
Alright then.
Merchant's Bazaar.
Alright then.
Would it be back here? I don't even know, man.
Alright then.
Pretty sure I looked at it once. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey.
Oh?
Juna. Oh, it's you. Surprised to see you here. What are you up to? Must I be up to something? A big city like this, it'd be a waste to spend the night cooped up somewhere. More specifically, that Fidelio's so overbearing. If he glowers any harder, I think it'll be my turn to be suspicious. So overprotective.
Dreadful.
Recently, someone ran back into the city in the middle of the night, wailing and crying after attempting a dare of some sort at the Tomb of Lament. That's the name of a cemetery outside the city, see? Monsters infest the place, so I'd done my duty and warned him not to go there, but did he listen? Anyway, the noisy idiot said something terrifying, emerged from a grave, and that also brought something else out along with it. Yeah, I haven't a clue what that means either. Whatever. Point is, if you don't want to get hurt, stay away from there. Fidelio. Wish Lady Juna could appreciate her position sometimes. She can't just go strolling about, attracting every drooling idiot from here to Altabury. What do you want? If you're bored, find someone else to bother. And if you lay so much as a finger on Lady Juna, you're a dead man. That clear? Sure? Here's your order, pal. It's fine Ujiv craftsmanship, and I can vouch for the quality. Lycion doesn't know about this, right? If they find out I've got an igniter like this, don't worry. The Sanctus Church is turning a blind eye to this stuff these days. As long as you're not reckless, you can use it as much as you'd like. Alright, I haven't been in here before, so... Things. A long time ago, I read a book that I found in my father's room. Magic possesses limitless potential, it said. That text described a secret ritual that would allow someone to change their form into one capable of possessing the power of an archetype. Isn't that just fantastic? That's why, when I was a child, I dreamt of attending the Mage Academy. But now that tome is considered a forbidden text, I thought I might learn something more from the wares in this shop, but I suppose I expected too much. Well, hot damn.
Well,
You should join the crew, because you know too much. There are mountains of books here. They all focus on the subject of magic and igniters. I wonder who wrote all these. The Sanctus Church and the Igniter merchants would throw a fit if they saw their here, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, what about it, dude? Nothing. What about this? Can I please see what this is? Okay. Mounds of books, okay. Ooh, Flamma bottle. Get 10 of each of these things. Because you never know when they come in handy. One of each of these. Turn icon, cost of guard command by half. Able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Actions use turn icons as normal. Well, you know. Poison prevention. Hex prevention. Forget prevention. Mint. Sleep. Okay. Anti-sleep. Oh my god, I can buy more of them. Yeah, just buy them all. 'Cause fuck it. We're getting pretty low on funds at the moment. I don't know. Hold on, let's see. What did the guide say? Opens at night only as well for the 30% discount. Good. Might want to get more so I can do like full coverage protection on some of this shit. Okay. Okay. Phantom of the Deep.
where to?
Does Martira have a magic shop? Doesn't look like it. No, doesn't seem like it would. It's too small time. Okay, and I've been to this one before, so we can just teleport right there.
Let's go.
It's the same old shit, except more of it. Fuck it. All limited quantity things are now mine. Well, all the ones that I've found so far.
All right then.
Okay, where am I going now?
Where to?
Back to Bridalhaven,
Let's go.
Merchant's Bazaar. We got things at a discount, which is nice. Milo. Okay, that's the pretty boy. Pretty sure. So let's just fuck him up with words.
Now what am I to do?
Oh, grand.
Oh, Lord Milo is so lovely. Too lovely to exist. I want to gaze upon his dazzling visage forever. Listen to his angelic voice. Doesn't matter to me, not really.
In such an
My dream is a beautiful country led by a beautiful king. I see, so that's what it is. Yeah. Bring this guy down a peg, or 3.
it's you.
You're that elder who offered up the sanctress on a platter. A bloody end to a holy woman. A classic. I've heard you've been parading around trying to be a people pleaser, but where's the beauty in that? Shall I let you join my retinue so you can see the world through true beauty? Allow me to give you a crash course.
Just imagine it.
Everyone, listen not to empty words or ideas, but to what your eyes have been telling you. Beauty is this world's most precious commodity. Even the mightiest soldiers and politicians bow in the presence of true beauty. So shouldn't it follow that the most beautiful among us be displayed on the throne?
In such an exquisite world.
Once I am king, I will expel all that is unattractive and repugnant. I will create a radiant nation of only beautiful things. Oh, I love you, Lord Milo, beautiful. What's the bloody narcissist on about? Alright. This'll be easy. More or less, beauty is deeper than your skin.
No.
You only speak of the most superficial kind of beauty, but there is true beauty within all people. You dare question my understanding of beauty? Though I must admit I saw something in you, despite your utterly mundane aesthetics. Is it just me, or is Milo less handsome when he panics? I get what Leonid is talking about. The hero kings didn't become legends because of their looks. It appears this cloud lacks the sophistication needed to appreciate my style.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yep. Next dungeon we find, I am going to farm the fuck out of the money. Eloquence. Blurdy bleedy blada blada. 37.
Marches on.
It's like pulling teeth now for my approval rating. But that's to be expected. Hear a voice. Something I'd like Tim to look at. Okay. Comes to mind. Okay. So, what now? Do we want to do that today, or do we want to do that some other time? Pantry, washroom, Barton. Okay, fine. We'll do it today.
Let's go.
Hey. Pantry.
Well then.
Washroom. And, was it left? Yes, it was left. Barton. Yeah, let's go. Hey, you.
You come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I got something I want to show you. You have a wee bit of time. Yeah.
I am glad.
Great. Come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here. We've rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here, either, but all of the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now.
Now then.
And now I can focus on other things. On the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Are there bad people here? Oh, are there bad people here? Not quite bad people, I'd say, but when one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
The hell are you doing to this town, Barton?
Huh?
Sir Gastro, what business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barton. Explain this special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before ye. Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Martira will be attacked? One ought to be prepared for anything, do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause. Where did you hear that?
In other words...
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro. You mock me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way. Hey! How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you all right there? There. You're not hurt. Now, head on home. The scary armor is talking! It's talking! Wait, don't be frightened. Or frighted. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nay. He's just fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up. And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. Don't let things escalate. Just try not to let things escalate too much. Oh, if I was worried about that, I'd never have been a good captain. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor.
The truth is...
I mean, I'll confess he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position. 'Cause I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but in truth he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First Lady Joanna and now Gaston. I've got some naivete in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy. If I want to fix this, I cannot show any more mercy. which is why I've got a spy on Gastron. Are you sure that's wise? You sure about this?
What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong.
I suppose.
We need to place safety above all else. Can't have folks like Gastron just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake, too, that I'm cleaning up the town. Don't you see I want to unite the people under your banner? That requires removing certain obstacles. This guy is turning draconian before my eyes. That's reassuring.
Really amazing.
Thank you, that's very reassuring. Glad you appreciate it. I'll direct more of my efforts to it then. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. I can feel Barden's ambitions as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me. Well, shite.
It's not enough. It could yet be improved.
Protective formation. Proves defense when the whole party is in the back row. Care package. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel. Fascinating.
So long.
Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies.
Right.
Hey, the guard keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know. I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to Barden, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Decided to return the group. Things are getting out of hand. The Colosseum. Stand to the northeast for a gift. Okay.
All right then. Let's go.
Zippity zap.
Amazing.
This guy says he is let's see. Blah 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 blah. We'll do that later. Spirited receptionist. That's a turn receptionist. There's something about a student.
This heat is such a bother.
I don't really know. Okay, what is this about? However, the Colosseum talked to the wandering student to the northeast for a gift. Northeast. Outside the Colosseum? This one? Oh, yeah. Wait one moment. Are you perhaps the elder who caused a stir at the exhibition? I am expecting great things from you in the future after that performance. But a candidate for king must be not only courageous, but educated to succeed in the battles to come. To be up front, I am a wandering student. If you'd like, I can teach you about this country's persons of influence. This country's most influential people. It might be good to make sure we're up on them. Want to hear what he has to say? Yeah. Good to hear. Now, I would like to begin my lecture at once, but first, shall we take a moment to admire this ship? Ships carry a certain dignity and refinement, different from that of igniters or gauntlet runners. I've always thought... Oh, wait. Igniters or gauntlet runners, I've always thought, If only Sanctifex Forden could see that. And what a perfect segue into our topic. When thinking of the most powerful people in the country, His Eminence Forden comes to mind. Are you aware of his connection with Igniters? Igniter production is run by the Igniter Consortium. Despite the name, it's not an independent company, but another wing of the Crown Theocracy, run by a senator. And because the Syndicate has a monopoly on Igniter production, that means His Eminence, as a Sanctifex, controls the flow of Igniters. Of course, he has a hand in more than just Igniters. In recent years, Sanctifex Forden has done more to shape the country's political environment and institutions than the king ever did. As such, he curries more favor from those who are satisfied with the current socio-political climate, but for any who are discontent, those such as the impoverished Parapas tend to favor Luis, whose goal is to dismantle the current system. Not that I agree with them, mind you. I realize I've spent nearly all my time talking about Sanctifex Forden, but considering the level of authority he commands, the more knowledge you have, the better.
You again, yeah?
Now that you know your opponent better, I'm expecting even greater things from you. As thanks for listening to this long-winded lecture, please take this. Received a small gift. Student's travels after he taught me. Doodly-doo. Geld dust. Weird.
Hey there.
Truly, ships are beautiful. Ah, it's you. Was the knowledge I've imparted to you been useful? Now that you know your opponent, you will surely reach new heights. I believe you have it in you. Okay. I've got a 30-second timer in my face. Can't really read too much. Head inside Spirited Receptionist to receive defeat Coliseum Monster. Okay. Certification battle. Okay. We can do that. Welcome, warriors, to the Varmarino Coliseum. We're currently holding a ranked league tournament. If you want to participate, first you'll have to test your abilities with a certification battle. So in order to fight here, you have to prove your strength in battle. There are rewards after we prove it, right? Rewards. What happened to the thrill of the fight? This is a home of vaunted warriors, of contests, of strength. But yes, if you win, you get prizes according to your rank. Certification battle, that sounds easy, you're thinking. Well, think again. We've brought in some special monsters this time around. A terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock, and temper worse than that. It's a fearsome beast. The perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we've instituted a special rule. You'll have to win quickly. Don't want our audiences yawning now, do we? So, don't dawdle. That about covers it, though. Care to be certified? Okay, yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
I'm all for proving ourselves, but I think we should make sure we're prepared first. Great. When you're ready, I'll be here. I'm excited to see you fight. The frizz is in, I'm sure. Okay, what? Face of Crag Modulas. whose only weakness is strike damage. Since you're judged by how fast you defeat it, make the kill quick and earn the reward.
What now?
Is it just me going in, or am I going in with my full party? Still interested? Remember, you can't just win. You have to win fast. Alright. I'll go around. Okay, it's a full party.
Alright, let's show him what we can do.
Alright.
Hidden arm.
Horse-drawn carriage.
All right, let's go.
What is their weakness?
In the name of
Nice
justice,
moves, Heisman.
Kabam.
I shall vanquish evil.
Skull crack.
Where's their weak point? Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared. Not this.
Sleep shot.
I stand ready. Let us fight as one.
Mm.
Let justice prevail.
Formation of vigor, maybe.
Attack! Break their formation.
I go with the wind. On me.
Horse-drawn.
I'm counting on you.
There you go. Easy.
Okay.
Didn't even give them a turn.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Just spam magic.
I've grown more powerful. Bravo.
That was an incredible fight. And what in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You've officially earned your place in the ranked league. First things first, take your rank insignia and your reward for this time. Okay. 5 points up. Okay, and then what happens next? In the ranked league, you participate against challengers in your same ranked tier. Since you've only just completed the certification battle, you're at Bronze 3. After that, there's Bronze 2, 1. You'll fight through these higher ranks one by one. Overcome Bronze 1 and you'll reach Silver 3, at which point you'll receive a special reward. Those who make it to Silver and are pretty capable warriors, but the highest rank is Gold 1. And if you can make it to that, you'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Colosseum history. You'll fight 9 battles in total, win, and you'll be king of the Colosseum. Exciting. But you're literally at the bottom now. It's a long road. The reward for Bronze 1 is a valuable piece of equipment called Fortune's Grasp. These gauntlets will egg you on to gain experience faster. The reward for Silver 1 is even more impressive. It's a full moon medal. Put it on and it'll recover your MP. And the reward for Gold 1 is a Gambler's Manual, the treasure of the Colosseum. This legendary tome will increase the power of your deadliest blows. Of course, we have rewards for the other tiers too. I can see you're a talented bunch, so keep taking on the ranked league to hone your skills and make it to the top.
I see.
Sounds like it's a pretty big commitment. But I suppose it's still a great place to get some practice in all the same. Bronze 1 reward sounds pretty cool, and if we take on the challenge, your courage might improve too. Well, we should be heading back for now though. You seem pretty tired from the fight. Let's rest up. Got a rank insignia from the Coliseum. I should challenge myself, take on the ranked league when I have time again.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
29th. There's a letter and a package from Barden. Came across this and thought it better in your hands. Good luck out there. Expensive medicine. Very nice.
Speaking of...
There's a cemetery near Brialhaven called the Tomb of Lament. I've heard whispers of something most frightening appearing in its crypt. Are we children sharing ghost stories now? Hold on. Let me get near us so we can scare the boots off of him. There may be substance to this bedtime story. I too have heard rumors of an unidentified monster stalking the cemetery. Haven't we already accepted a request regarding that? Let's take out this monster before it causes any more trouble. Storm.
Well then.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, what's on the agenda? Yeah, we got that. Barn bun and napping. Okay. So, pantry, washroom, on a 5-day road trip to tackle all 3 dungeons in one go. To start things off, we make for the Tomb of Lament. Take the route that stops by Inundo Village. Okay.
Let's go.
To the runner. Where we do the stuff and things. Question mark. Do the wash. Do the wash. Alright, hold on. Hi. Mom was telling me that somebody is burning wood nearby. Could be a fireplace thing, so, you know. But we had to turn the swamp cooler off, which is okay, I guess. Because, well, we're not really... doing anything that produces too much heat, right? Let's see here. 3 dungeons in one go. That is fascinating as fuck. I would love to do that. Let's go. So the route that takes me by Inundo.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then.
Now, how far do I run her then?
It's a campground.
Danger.
Gracia,
Here we are then.
Inundo. Let's head to Inundo.
We have a favor to do there.
Someone wanted a tool for cleaning teeth, yes. One of the stranger requests we've gotten, but I suppose the reward is worth it. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course! So long as you don't dilly-dally, that is.
Let's be off.
We're not going to be back. Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road. Road trip. Something I must tell the captain. Eventually. We're not going to do that right now. What we are going to do is cook. Coney stew? Take the route that stops by Inundo Village. Okay, head to the kitchen for cooking coney stew.
Let's check.
Bling, bling. Meat with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise, slow and slow. When it melts the moment it hits your tongue, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever. Still, time should not deter you from taste, and once you taste it, you'll want to keep doing it. I began preparing the food. Season it well and then cook it until it starts to brown. It already looks good enough to eat, but we must endure.
Got it.
All that's left is to let it soak in its flavor. We must control the heat carefully now to keep our eyes on the prize. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious. Not a single drop can be wasted. Amazing. The dish Stroll and I made is dripping with flavor and depth. It's coney stew. Nicely done, if I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. Speed cooking. Yeah. Son of a fucking bitch, you piece of shit. Alright, so we did the cooking. Find Hulkenberg, talk to her. Lend an ear.
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. I apologize for being so absorbed in personal thoughts at a time like this. I'd like to talk through them, if you would lend an ear. Yes.
I thank you.
Thank you. In truth, I feel I've come to a decision. The weather has turned for the better. Might we speak on the deck?
And then...
You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot, Rodonth. I've decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. I seek only to correct him, but I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone.
settled.
We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways. Bold move. Quite a bold move. Certainly, I realized anything more underhanded would surely backfire. It could not have ended any other way, really. To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge. And my would-be opponent is the Knight Commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say,
Do you recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only blades can solve. And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. This seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all. I'm rooting for you. That's what you want to do. I'm pulling for you. We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. And besides, I would duel Rodonth for the people. Yes, but even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded as much now as he was then. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks, so indeed he did, by whatever means necessary. All while I eschewed familial honor to pursue knightly calling. And when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have been long mortified at the truant I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however serpentine, has led me to you all, and to the woman I am today.
If so,
A lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways. Admirable.
amazing.
You really are intent on this. It's admirable. I'm not so sure it is. That I should rely on force to make him see reason hardly feels it. Though for a man like Rodonth, that may indeed be more effective than words.
Say,
I have a request. I want you to be my witness for the duel. I don't mind.
to me.
Right, I'll do it. I am grateful. I had faith that you would accept. But the duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. Says Hulkenberg, strong resolve and extraordinary trust.
Witness my struggle and I shall stand victorious.
3 inheritance slots for Knight and Battle Hypnosis. I shall propose the duel to Rodonth in the days to come. Call upon me when it is convenient for you. And in the meantime, I have many preparations to make. 'Tis a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just the thing, my prized cache of tender, fermented meat. You would be hard-pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Here, as a token of thanks, take some. I insist. Fermented meat. Oh my god. I declined his offer politely as I could, and we made our way back to the others.
It's coming our way!
Oi! Monster with the most peculiar color-changing eyes is clinging to the deck. Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I've put into this runner. We better get rid of it fast before Neuros puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck, with haste!
Hey, would you mind not just barging in on us?
Let's give you a try, eh?
Oh, shit. We need fire.
Witness our strength.
Fireblade Rider.
Hold nothing back.
Time to end this.
Good.
I'm all prepared. Let's go. No, falling back.
We could try to sleep shot.
Come on!
In the name of justice, let's do this. Take that.
Okay, it's done.
Is there no end to
More
them?
enemies!
Okay.
We neither timid nor on me. We go together.
One enemy, all allies. We can do this.
That helps.
I owe you.
Thank you. I will fight with pride. The next one's yours.
I call upon royal power.
We could do a round. To all enemies, decrease their attack for 3 turns. Yeah,
We'll combine our strength.
done. Cool.
There's no way I'm stuck. Good.
Good.
The village
Not
of
bad.
a small settlement located north of Briarhaven. The industry that once thrived fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The gauntlet runner slows to a stop.
Oh.
Just a moment.
Boy, what's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villages around here are all like this. Those able to work have gone elsewhere to try and make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. 'Twas my intention to cook something interesting if I came across any unusual ingredients here. That's all right. I think I prefer food that's not overly interesting. It's a bit small, but it looks like they've set up a stall here. Want to talk to them? By the way, weren't you asked to buy a toothbrush of Hygienia? Let's see if the store has it. Huh. Mostly rusted stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna buy everything. All of their limited quantity items are now mine. And some of their non-limited quantity item. Yeah, listen. Should I ask about the village? As you can see, our village is quite poor. Only people with strange tastes would be interested in the kind of goods we sell here. Not to worry, I doubt you'll ever come across a more eccentric crew than the likes of us. Our village might regain some semblance of liveliness if the candidates would defeat the monsters for us. Have monsters shown up around here lately? Well, the way I see it, this village would be finished if monsters ever did show up. We've not many people left who can put up a decent fight. Lately, I've heard it's not just the area surrounding the village that's in dire straits. Even the seas have been rough. I do hope everyone who left to find work finds their way back safely. It sounds like a lot of the villagers left town to make a living. Do you want us to relay a message to them about coming back? No, there's no need. Besides, it's unlikely anyone would divulge the fact that they came from this village in the first place. Never mind.
All right.
Okay, we got what we came for. Are we all finished here? Continue our trip. Bringing equipment for appraising, and optionally a few Hell's boiling bath bomb. That's fine. When ready, let's continue our trip. Check the campfire, head to the watchtower to chat with Heisme. Let's continue. Now, how far do I run her then? To the Tomb of Lament. Our task is to defeat the monster and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. Tombs and treasure certainly seem to go hand in hand. We may be in for quite a haul here. I'm not keen on robbing graves, but it does help fund our endeavors. So long as we don't overdo it, the spirits will understand. Here? The weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so maybe we should get our fortune told. We'll have the camp for a night, but we could get there tomorrow. In that case, care to head out straight away? Let's go. We've little time before arrival. Let's stay focused and rest while we can.
As the sky turns the same muddy color as the land below, the gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet land. However, confidence would be ill-advised. Listen carefully for footfalls in the mud and the break of dawn.
It's a fen, you know. Not a whole lot of land that isn't inundated with water and mud.
All right then.
Right, check the campfire, of course, and then what? Campfire, head to the watchtower, chat with Heismay. Okay. Ross to an afternoon time to swap out Straw's courage. What? To an afternoon time. July 3rd, so one more night time, wisdom boost. Hang out instead. Really? Oh, I think that might be later. Maybe that's just author notes for himself. Oh, hey.
Ah, it's you.
It's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. If you're free, might I have a moment of your time? I wish to clear up a misunderstanding. I'd like you to let me tell you about the village. I'm listening.
Yes.
Now let us speak over a drink. I'll serve you something, assuming you'd prefer a drink more tame than my usual. What happened back in my hometown, you should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he's the village elder, or village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that, even when I was there. That's not their leader's fault. Even with the theft, they're still defending him? Even with the urn being stolen? Not exactly, but I know he's prepared to do what's right. Almost tragically so.
Now?
Most other tribes hold little love for the Ujif. But in my youth, we lived near 2 settlements of mixed peoples. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Until one day, conflict arose between the 2 settlements themselves. They began to feud, and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe. Yet the village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, their dispute was resolved. What happened to them? What ended up happening to your village? The village lost the trust of both sides, and they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished. They called us Ujif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet the village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words. So I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Tadari remained to take a stand, while I simply ran away. He took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. There's nobility in that. There's a nobility in that. He sounds like a good leader. Yes, no ordinary person could have done what he did. He chose to carry the entire village on his back. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers. All the backbiting and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation. This xenophobic nest. They sound horrible. Well, I pity them. Can't help but pity them. Fair enough assessment. In some ways, they've entrapped themselves. But you know, when I'd returned there, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew I would like to let my son sleep on that hill, where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attracted to my village is because I'm the same as them, at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son, and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death. An excuse, nothing more. An excuse to run from yet another decision. It's all right to hesitate. It's all right to hesitate. But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance. See what has become of him. How can I call myself a father? So you're giving up? Just going to give up?
No.
No, I refuse to let this end here.
Right.
If hesitation is in my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. Leonid, I've a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in the back of my mind I felt relief. Because I'd not have to see it anymore. I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it. I don't want to face it. How could I, when every reminder shatters me? That's why I've put off the burial longer and ever longer. But I must change. I would show my boy I am a father worth his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so, too, would I prove this to you, you who placed your trust in me. I can feel Haizme's fatherly determination and his deep trust in me. Sorry, my voice is kind of doing weird shit.
Come back to me.
Veneration, med cost of studying thief lineage. On reserve, amount of experience, gains increase. Okay, fine. I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. I'm coming with you. Of course I'm coming with you. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date. Alright. I'm coming! We've got an enemy raid inbound! Well, fuck. Our barrel man, Haizme, spotted them. They're already on board. Get yourselves topside. Post haste. Better hurry out.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
My cue, I think. As mock to play.
Alright. What are these? Electricity, right? Well, we have Mudo. Mudo works too.
One man.
Eyes
Midas power. Lightning.
There you go.
Where'd they
Reinforcements!
come from? Everyone, be careful.
You think yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility?
These are just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll cruise right through.
Fuck.
Witness our secret technique! I must stay calm. I leave it to you.
My aim is true for me. Gunner!
I'm thinking Condora. I'm not too sure though.
Their weakness.
Oh, it works.
You're opening, Captain.
Conde.
Pin your weak point.
I
Keep it
come.
control.
Condera.
Bolts of lightning.
And there you go.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Alright. That wasn't bad.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Nice work out there. That should keep the baddies at bay for now. And you kept the craft safe and sound too. Now then, have a good night and sleep tight.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Indeed.
What to pick?
Ba-bum, ba-bing, ba-bing, ba-bing. Checking the pantry because we can do that and do the things with it, I guess. I don't know. Get the grooming out of the way. Take a shite for good luck. Alright, what now? Neuros to an afternoon time, swap out thing, whatever they say. July 30th, so one more night, whatever. Gun runner, toilet, head to the kitchen, cook curative coney roast. Alright, curative coney roast.
Let's check.
La 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 la.
Now then,
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So, what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind. Just leave this to me. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
all right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof. This is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Stroll and I made a curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Alright, what now? Go to the lounge, read the book you received from Julian. Okay, the future of magic. Future of magic. He's obnoxious, but he does know a thing or two, so maybe we'll learn something. Looks like a complicated book, so let's get comfy by the window before we dive in. If I read this book, I may gain more wisdom. Shall we spend some time? Yeah. Sustainable magical living? What is he getting at? Anyway, the first chapter's called Thinking About Fuel in the Magical Future. All things considered, our world is still primitive, foolishly relying on wood and fire to warm and feed its people. This wood we burn makes smoke, and this smoke pollutes the atmosphere and destroys life beyond our cities. Combustible fuels must be prohibited by law. And the void left there is where magic comes in, it says. In other words, he wants to do everything with magic instead of firewood. What do you think? It won't work for everyone. I think it might work for some, but certainly not everyone. I agree, so few can afford igniters. Banning non-magical fires would pose a lot of immediate logistical problems. We're on the same page. I feel as this. Cool.
Well,
People's lives in the present are important, but so is the future. I think we should treat both with the respect they deserve. There's still more left to read. Yeah, we know. Hoy, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at a spectacular waterfall northwest of Brylehaven,
Oh.
the Peregrine Falls. The water cascading down from the river between the canyons is among the kingdom's finest vistas. Thanks in part to the monuments carved into rocky cliffs. Is the rumbling echo simply the water plummeting into the basin below? Or the roar of the Mage King?
What could this be? Yet again, it seems we've found ourselves within the most peculiar of places. Something is just barely visible beyond the waterfall's veil. A statue, perhaps. Must be. They look like faces, but why would anyone go through all the trouble of carving something like that behind a waterfall? And aren't their expressions kind of scary? Oh. Well, I don't have Wisdom rank 3 yet. Huh. Weird. Stop it. Oh, right, never mind. That's after this point. Okay. They look intimidating.
I don't know.
I can't look at them without feeling overwhelmed. It must be difficult to carve the rock in a place like this. Just whose face could that be, anyway? 'Tis perhaps the likeness of one of the old hero kings. I believe a legend involving the Mage King is set within this region. I'd not question it if you told me this was all created with the Mage King's magic. They say he mastered immensely powerful forces, which he used to protect his people. I cannot help but think what would drive someone to go to such great lengths to carve such a terrifying monument upon these stones. As a warning,
What's that about?
maybe they wanted to warn us of something. You may be right. For all his power, the Mage King suffered great misfortunes throughout his final years. Perhaps this serves as a warning to those who would follow him. Power closes as many doors as it opens. Regardless of the intent with which you wield it, you may yet become feared and ostracized. It's kind of sad when you think about it. When you put it that way, it almost feels like the roar of the waterfall is meant to represent the Mage King's cries of anguish.
Yes.
If that is indeed true, then we may best honor those sentiments by etching this place within our memory. We may think of it more. Well, we may think on it more, but 'tis time to return to the runner. Contemplating the Mage King's lament. Yeah. Perfect.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Blah, blah, blah.
Hello.
Well, the particularities of these waterfalls are up for debate. Their majesty is not. I've made a nice little record of this site. Do take it with you. Give this drawing to Maria later. I headed back to the runner, imagining the surprised expressions that would appear on her face when I tell her about this place.
Their destination is the Tomb of Lament, found north of Oceania. Interred in the earth here lie the victims of a terrible epidemic. It is said the lamentations of the lost echo throughout, disfiguring the somber burial ground into a mass grave for criminals and the kinless. The vindictive spirits conjure restless monsters, and it is here that the Gauntlet Runner comes to an uneasy halt.
Now then.
Well, this is the tomb we've been looking for, is it not? What is our next course of action? We defeat the monster in the back and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. They say there's a ghost in there, but do you think that's really it? Think back to the Grand Cathedral. With Zorba and his profane arts, we witness specters that could easily bear such a label. It is likely, if not certain, that people have simply mistaken the true nature of this monstrosity. I can understand why people might wish the dead could return, but let's find this thing and put an end to the rumors. I've heard of weapons and ancient treasures being buried in these places, but they're probably off the main path. Leonad, we follow your lead. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, it's something here. It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neuros is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Yeah. Monster desecrating a place of rest. We cannot abide this threat to the dead's peace. I've already finished preparing, just give the word. Normally, I would object to disturbing the dead, but these graves will know no peace if that monster is not slain. I have made my preparations. We can go anytime.
Hey, so
A graveyard. Skeletons. Reminds me of the Grand Cathedral. I know there may be treasure here, but let's be judicious. Shall we go in? I've finished with preparations.
what now?
Yeah, I know. You can be commander. Yeah, we could do this. Okay, what else do they want me to do here? Tomb of Lament, right. Get that out of there. On my phone. Two gold beetles and a lost relic. So search carefully. Mimics and Gaptaros are the common enemies you'll fight here. Okay.
Okay then.
We're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's go. I'm getting pretty tired. Hold on though. Like, something ain't right with my macros right now. I have not received a stream timer thing. Note hour has not been updated. Well, that sucks. Stream hours is greater than variable note hour. Perform actions only on condition change. Shit. And the note hour is 0. And the recording hours is 1. What the fuck? And stream is running. Variable stream hours. Greater than variable. Yeah, I don't get it. Stream count, recording calc, value changed. Firm actions only condition change? No. Just keep doing that. Okay, so that was the problem. Okay. Well, we're only like an hour 40 in, so I'm just gonna keep going. Let's see. Let's just navigate the dungeon, okay?
It'll be all right.
Getting headachy too.
There they are. We are spotted.
What? They're already awake. That's weird.
Coursing through me.
I don't think I need Gunner right now.
Now.
I think what I need is Merchant. Boy. Gold attack. And sleep shot. How about that? Yeah, actually, maybe mage would be better. Yeah, we'll get to the others when farming. But we're not quite to the farming part yet. Skullcracker. I don't know. Low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage. Crushing Fist. Physical strike damage to one enemy, power proportional to this. Strike dodge. I don't know. Halves damage taken when ambushed. Yeah. Why not first aid? Don't much care. I got Commander for you. And we got Kandera. Knight's Proclamation. Probably a good idea. Because she's good at that. Heismay. Yeah, you're absolutely fine. Alright.
Gotta be something we can do here.
We'll go into there later. Look up Taros. And the tooth dude. Or the tooth dude. Hey kiddo, have you been